Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Know something different? Yeah, okay, so story time. Okay, so most of you guys know I normally have a mohawk style haircut, and if you've seen any of my past videos, you know that I have the most crap hair ever. It's thin, inherited thin genes, genetic. As a teenager, I was a trainee hairdresser who took every opportunity to have every color of the rainbow, and over the years I developed a reaction to a chemical in the hair dye, and it also meant I had to give up my career as a colorist or a color technician, I think they're called now. So yeah, it made my hair fall out. I ended up in hospital several times, and I wear wigs, and you all know that I wear wigs. I'm now blossoming as a mature person to accept what my hair is, and I have been embracing it until recently. So I was sorting my hair and giving it a fresh, you know, look, and I had an accident with my clippers. And this is how we have here this situation going on here. So I was having the mohawk, and I was getting my lines like really like, you know, going for it, and I forgot that my husband, who most of you who have met him or seen him in the video, when I first shave some of my hair off, he's bald and he has clippers, and they were right next to my clippers, and I had just finished, you know, getting this perfect line, because the time before I had done it, like I think it was like a month before, because I do it monthly. I had just like, you know, got it perfect. And I went to pick up the clippers, and I didn't actually maybe pay attention to whose clippers I had picked up, and they were both plugged in, and I took a chunk out of my mohawk. So that happened, and to save myself getting told off by YouTube, the language was a slightly colourful, and then for 10 minutes I proceeded to laugh at myself because it looked absolutely ridiculous. So, my bad. So, yeah, that was a situation, and it wasn't a good situation, because I lost part of my mohawk. And because it was so uneven, there was nothing I could do. Like, I couldn't like make my mohawk go a certain way or style it in a particular way. And yeah, that happened. So I was like, right, okay, how can I fix this? And I was kind of like in two frames of mind. I was like, do I just shave it all off completely? Or do I try and salvage what I have left on my head? So I went for the second option, and it didn't quite work. It happens. I mean, I did find the whole situation really, really funny. I wasn't upset or anything, but I did panic, and I tried to, you know, like do something about it. So I went down all the guards of the clippers at different sizes to like even this out, because there was no way it was going to sit, you know, having all these long bits and then this like tuft that was completely like gone. So I was like, right, okay, cool. Now, yes, I have mentioned guards. Just to clarify, when I was doing this bit here, which I don't normally use a guard, but I use a guard when I'm doing the actual mohawk so that I don't take too much off. But because I was so focused on doing these bits, I didn't think when I was picking up his clippers that also don't have the guard, and then I shaved. That's how we ended up in that situation. So yeah. So anyway, I'm just gonna bring up what I did do with the situation. I tried to rectify it, tried to do something with it, And this was what I ended up with. If I can just get that on a monitor, like so. So you can see like I had this like extra kind of length on the top, and because it was still so shaped in, it kind of looked like I had like an arrow pointing on my head. And I lived with it for like 2 days, and then this kind of started to grow in a little bit from the skinhead, I guess, the new guard. And I was like, I wasn't happy. I ended up wearing turbans for a while, head wraps, and I was kind of slightly embarrassed by it because I was like, I've made a mistake. It wasn't a clever mistake. It happens. So yeah, so in the end, last night I decided, why not? We're still in a pandemic. We still have Miss Rona. We still have the virus. Not many people are seeing me anyway because I'm being so careful with the pregnancy, as well, that I'm like not really meeting up with many people, and very selected people are allowed in my house as well. I'm being very cautious. So I've always idolized people with buzz cuts, full buzz cuts. And I've also idolized women and anybody really who takes that plunge and just shaves all the hair off. So that's what I did, and this is the results. And to be honest, I feel great with it. At first I was like, whoa, this is so weird, like this is, I don't know how I feel about this. But once I got my makeup on, like this morning, and took some photos and embraced it, I actually felt really empowered and like really like free of beauty standards and media and like pressure to always look like so feminine. And I'm also very lucky as well because, you know, I sometimes really don't care what other people think of me, and I quite like to give people a little bit of a shock, just for fun. But I just think having like that like area, it wasn't doing anything, and I also took into consideration, you know, if I just start fresh, then it'll grow in, and then I can go to a barber's or hair salon and get it sorted back into the mohawk eventually. Also, I'm going to be busy in a couple of months' time anyway. I'm not really going to have time to do much with my hair. So I thought, well, with it being so short already, with having that little tuft on the center here, I was like, why not? Go for it. So that's how we're here, and that's why I'm talking to you guys right now, and that is my story time of why I shaved my head and went bald for a while. So I'm kind of rocking it. I'm having fun with the earrings, you know, I can be a bit more bolder, and I'm kind of digging it. So yeah, so if you ever want to shave your head, go for it. I mean, why not? So yeah, I thought I'd share that story with you guys. Don't know if you are into this kind of videos, but it is what it is. And the most important thing is, hair eventually grows anyway, and I'm really not too concerned. So yeah, it's gonna be fun meeting up with people, and seeing people's reactions when they find out that I've done this. And yeah, just you guys be yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So yeah.